I can see few people nodding. It's then it's fine. Yeah. So if I would ask you how much you will rate yourself on confidence level out of 10, then what would be your answer? Anyone who is damn sure that he's totally confident, 10 on 10, can raise the hand like me. I'm not 100% confident, but like 100% confident, but still. Mohit Chaudhary, 10 on 10. That's good. That's good. Preeti, 5 to 6. Okay, it's 5 or 6. It cannot be 5 to 6, meaning you are lagging. Isha is 5 out of 10. Okay, okay. Don't worry, because after this session, you will be 100% confident. Okay, Kumar Shivam has got 66 out of 10. That's like you're breaking the number system, brother. It should be 6 out of 10. I guess it's typing issue. It's fine. It's fine. So guys, I would request everyone, please do share this meeting link with your friends, your family members, so that they can also learn new things, right? It would be great to have your friends with us. Rupali, Khushi, Mohit, Ritu, please switch on your cams, guys. I'm repeating again. I need to see your beautiful faces. You all are beautiful, you all are handsome, right? So, this is the first step where you show that you are confident enough to switch on your cams and interact with me, right? This is the first step, isn't it? See, Aditya Bhai is switching on his cam and there is a big smile on his face. Okay, okay, don't worry. I won't make you nervous right now. Welcome, everyone. Welcome who are joining right now. It's great to have you with us. So, how many of you are excited about this event? Like, super excited? Anyone or no one? Okay, Aditya. Now I'm getting, yeah. So, drop that fire emoji that you are excited. Yeah, now I can see those emojis. The great part, you know what is the great part about emoji? Like, it connects with our emotions, right? A smirk face or a smiling face or a crying face, right? There are different emojis that really connect with us. Yeah, so we will wait for more 3 minutes and then we will be good to go, right? Again, I request everyone to share this Gmeet link with your friends, family members, right? So they can join this amazing session which we are going to have. I guess Satyam Gupta is traveling right now, but then he has taken this step to switch on his camera. That is called confidence, guys. That is called confidence. He's in the campus right now. Well done, brother. Well done. Keep it up. We will wait for a few minutes and then we will start. I see many are joining and yeah.
कैंपस ही है ये.
Satyam, please mute yourself, right? Yeah, we know that is campus. Yeah, that much idea we have. Although I haven't gone till now, but then I have that much idea. What is the most beautiful area of the campus? If anyone wants to say something, like, हाँ ये part, ये campus का part मेरे लिए मतलब it's amazing. You can write in the chat box. If anyone has ever visited our campus, anyone from second year or third year, I guess second year won't have visited also. So I'm getting 55 block. So Mohit, are you in campus? You are attending offline classes? SDMA, okay. Although I don't know what is the full form of SDMA. Mohit is from third year. So we have our seniors also. That's great. That's great. Really liked the Block 36 library. Oh, yeah, that's great. Oh, acha, Shanti Devi Mittal. Yeah. I got it. Library. So yes, few seconds left and then we start officially. Are you sir? Are we good to go? Shall we start right now? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's start with our today's session. Confidence is the most beautiful thing you possess. Good evening, everyone. I, Rehan Ahmed, will be your host today for the fourth episode of Guidance Talk on why confidence is the key. We not need to say anything about our guest today. I guess when he starts speaking, we get mesmerized by his speech. A PhD scholar who published a book at the age of 22, an anchor, debater, none other than Saahas Ramaul, sir. The stage is all yours, sir.
Hi, is my voice audible?
Yes, sir, you are completely fine.
All right, that's perfect. I'm so sorry I had been getting the lot of calls and the previous time I had to cancel the event as well. I'm so sorry about that because I was pretty busy. Yesterday I came back to Delhi, so I was like, all right, now I'm good to go. Now let's just have a date. And thank you so very much to Rehan and Ayush as well for giving me this opportunity. And I'm extremely obliged towards you. So thank you so very much. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are going to start with this session. A lot of people do actually ask me that, you know, how as a public speaker do you maintain your confidence and why are you so confident on the stage? And, when you speak, you look extremely confident, but when we speak the same thing, we are not confident, like we're extremely underconfident. So let me tell you that confidence is actually a very, very hard thing to maintain. Plus, if you do have questions, you can put your questions down in the chat box. I'll address those questions as well simultaneously. So if you have a question right now, you can put your questions right away, right now in the chat box. I'll surely address it. So let me tell you something that confidence is certainly a very hard thing to maintain. And it's all about how prepared you are. And there are certain tips and tricks that I've used so far in my life to be extremely confident on the stage, to, feel confident. It's not something that is unachievable. It's not something that is by birth, but you can certainly achieve it. So, and once again, thank you so very much to studnet.lpu for again giving me this opportunity. It's really very wonderful of all of you. And the topic for today is why confidence is the key. So, is there anyone who'd like to say anything? I mean, type in the chat box like why confidence is the key. Anyone would like to type? So, as you guys are typing, let me just tell you that I believe no matter where you are, no matter even if you want to interact with a stranger, even if you're sitting in a park, no matter you're on the stage, no matter you're an actor, no matter what you do, you have to have confidence in your life. And probably, I believe that confidence gives you that cutting edge. It gives you that perfect edge that you seriously want to achieve. I mean, as far as I've seen in my life, yeah, exactly. You people have been trying to write the perfect answers, the opportunities that you get. I've seen a lot of people in my life who have been better than me, who have been harder than me, who have been smarter than me, but they haven't been confident in their lives. But on the contrary of it, I have been confident, and I have been confident about the way I look. Plus, I have been extremely fine about my insecurities as well. So there are certain insecurities that I used to have in my life, but then I got used to it. I was like, all right, so if I can change it, let's just work hard on them. If I can't change it, let me live with it. Like, let's just say, suppose I don't like my nose. So I'm extremely insecure about my nose. Plus, I'm very shy in eating in public. I'm very shy in doing certain things in public. I'm extremely underconfident with them. Now, if I can change them, that's good. That's sterling. That's splendid. But if I can't change them, I have to live with it. Like I have a birthmark. It's not a birthmark. I was apparently hit by a cow when I was probably 5 or 6. I was hit over here by a cow. And I have certain scars over here as well. I have a big scar on my chest as well. Now, as a normal person, I would have been extremely insecure about it. I would have been like, oh, I have to get plastic surgery. But I can't do anything about it, so I'm extremely fine with it. I'm like, all right, this is the way how I am. This is the way how it's supposed to be. If I can work hard on it, good, great, splendid. If I can't work hard on it, let me live with it. So, first tip for you people is that if you can change something in your life, if you're fat, go to a gym, start working out, lose your fat. If you're thin, if you're skinny, go to a gym, start working out, take care of your diet, and gain some muscles. You can change it. So, first tip for you people is that try to change your insecurities and try to work hard on those insecurities. Like, for that matter, I've already told you, if you're fat, go to a gym, work out, do whatever you want to do, but make sure that you're eating right. Make sure that you're being loved by people, and make sure that you can change your insecurities. Like, you can work hard on your insecurities. So that's your first step. Change your insecurities. I mean, if you have a very nasty kind of a haircut, go to the barber, go to a stylist, get a proper haircut, and ask people for recommendations. If that looks good on you, that's splendid for you. That's wonderful. That's the first step. The second one is be prepared. You need to be extremely prepared with the situation that you're going for. Like, I've given this example a couple of times. So for me, I mean, you guys can type yes, no in the chat box. You guys can type your questions as well. I'm extremely open to questions and interactions as well. It's not speech by me. So the second thing is be prepared. Be perpetually prepared prior to the situation or the conversation or no matter where you are going. So I'll give you a very small example towards it. Like, if you people would have given me a topics, let's just say to biotechnology, or let's just say to coding, I wouldn't have been able to speak on that particular topic for even 20 seconds. But if you would have been, if I would have been given a topic, let's just say about Indian politics or Jahangir or Akbar, I can speak on those topics for more than 4 hours or 5 hours. Only and only because I read about those topics. I'm more inclined towards those topics. I love those topics. So I'm already very prepared about those topics. But if I have to speak something on CSC, I need to be prepared for almost 4 or 5 days to speak on that particular topic. So the second tip is that make sure that you're extremely prepared. You know what's going on. You know what will happen, even if you're going to interact with a person. Make sure that you're prepared. Make sure that you have a certain set of questions and conversations set in your brain, and you're going to have those conversations and those particular anecdotes with that person. So be extremely prepared where you're going, know the situation, know the people that you're going to interact with, know the crowd as well. It's very important to know the crowd that you're interacting with. Like if I would have gone to a club, let's just say, and if I would have interacted with certain people over there, let's just say about history, they would have been like, ah, man, come on. We are over here to enjoy. We are not over here to listen to a bullshit about Akbar or Jahangir. Right? So I need to be perpetually prepared prior to my approach. I need to be prepared to what I have to say in front of those kinds of people. If they're drinking, if they're smoking, if they're doing any sorts of stuff, I have to be prepared with those certain sets of anecdotes as well. So it's about preparation. How bad you want it, how prepared you are. I'm extremely fortunate in my life. There's only one thing that I love about myself. Love about myself. There's a show that I apparently went for. and they asked me three traits that I love about myself. Three traits that I love about myself. So first one I said that I'm hardworking. The second one that I said was I'm very hardworking, and the third one that I said was I'm extremely hardworking. So I've been extremely hardworking with my events. I've been extremely hardworking with what I want to do, how I want to do, and how bad I want it. So that increased my confidence because I know that all the people over there, the entire 99.99% lot that I'm surrounded with or by, is not as hardworking as I am. So that gives me a cutting edge and that increases my confidence as well. Now, when we are talking about being prepared, it's also about reading. I have a lot of books back there. I don't know if you people can see my book rack or not, but I have so many books over there. I have a book over here as well. I started reading this book today. I have Indian politics over here as well, Lakshmikant. So I have been, uh, I love this book. I don't know if this book is going to be great or not, but I love this book. I love the cover. This was gifted to me by someone, and I've started reading it. Now, that is because I love about Indian politics. So if now someone asks me about Indian politics, I can speak a lot because I'm prepared, right? And it's also about reading. It's so I'll give you a very funny example over here. I mean, there are a lot many anchors in a university. Not going to take the names. There were a lot many anchors in the university. They used to crack funny jokes. They were my seniors. They used to crack funny jokes. They used to do all sorts of nefarious stuff on the stage. But that became monotonous after a point of time. That was only because they didn't have brains. They were not intellectual. For how long would you be able to take a joke on yourself? For how long would you be able to make fun of yourself on the stage? For formal events, for intellectual events, you just can't talk random stuff. You have to talk something substantial as well. So it's about reading. The more you read is the more you learn. Now, I love reading only and only because whenever I read one word, one line, and I complete one page, when I turn the page, I know that I'm extremely intellectual as compared to the 99.99% people living on this planet because they are not reading books, they're not educating themselves. And again, I tell people that there's a difference between literacy and education. Now, literacy is just getting a piece of paper. It's just a degree. Like I'm a PhD scholar, I've completed my MBA, I've completed my Bachelor's of Arts in English honors. Now, that's simple a piece of paper. But education is really what matters. Education comes through books, it comes through experience, it comes through meeting new people, it comes through learning, falling down, getting yourself back up in the race, and trying to achieve that one particular notion that you want to achieve. I've been fortunate or extremely fortunate in my life that I never had a godfather in any university or wherever I went. I never had those mentors to tell me, oh, so that's how you're supposed to go on the stage. So that's why you're supposed to speak on the stage. Whatever I did, whatever I learned, that was only because of my hard work. So where people put in like 4 hours of hard work, I used to put 10 hours of hard work because I had no one. I just used to go on the stage, do my stuff, interact with people, sign off, come back to my room, and start my hard work for the next particular event. And that has been my cycle ever since. I mean, no matter where I went, even for debates, next day I was in college. Even when I came from Malaysia, winning international medals, next day I was in college with my books in my hand for my very first class at 9 a.m. Probably that's why I scored 8.9% in my PhD first year. The 8.9, I mean CGPA in my PhD first year. So I've been extremely fortunate with my hard work. So make sure now a lot of people have been using a lot of lingos these days that smart work is more necessary as compared to hard work. Ignore that. Your hard work is necessary. If you are working hard, I worked hard in athletics for almost 10 years. 10 years. I never imagined that would give me something in my public speaking field. But that eventually taught me a lot of things like hard work, discipline. That taught me how to be consistent. That taught me how to. Ayush is laughing over something. Ayush, आप कुछ बोलना चाहते हैं आयुष?
Nothing, sir.
Ah, all right. So I have been extremely hardworking, and मेरे को athletics में एक ही चीज हमेशा पता लगी है कि no matter what you do, no matter where you are, just to break that half second, I worked for 5 years and I couldn't break it, but still I did. For 3 times a day, I was on the track. My coach used to, literally kill me. We used to throw up, we used to puke blood, but that's how it was. And the very next day, we used to have our spikes in our hands and we used to be on the track with our warm up in our body. Now, that is hard work. That's how I've been consistent with my life. Now, I know that if I'm not succeeding in my life, I have to be hardworking. Probably 10 or 20 years down the line, I won't be able to blame people for my failure, but I'll blame myself. That's actually better rather than blaming my parents or my friends or not getting opportunities. So, read. The third tip is your posture. Your posture really matters. How you sit, how you walk, how you talk, how you are neutral with people, how you respect people, how humble you are in front of people, and your posture as well. Let me be extremely clear. So when I had gone for nationals in Lucknow, it was extempo nationals, and I still remember extempo is like you're given 1 minute, you pick out a piece of paper, you read the topic loud on the mic, then you go on the stage, you get 1 minute to think, and you have to speak on that a topic for 5 minutes. And I won gold medal in it. And I still remember that when I went for those nationals, I was wearing my bestest blazer. I was wearing my bestest suit. I was feeling extremely confident. I just want to go on the stage and break the stage over there. I knew that no matter what topic I get, no matter where the people have come from, I am the best. So that was like the kind of mantra for me. And I still use that mantra. I am the best. I am the best. There's no one on the stage. So when I went over there, I still remember they called out my name. They were like, Saahas Ramaul, 21-year-old student, can you please come over here and select a topic? So when I went over there, I took out the topic, and the moment I went on the stage, everyone knew that he's going to be a blast. Only because the way I walked, I was straight, I was confident, I adjusted the mic, and I was like, "Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is the particular topic that I've got, and this is what I'm going to speak." So I spoke on that topic for 5 minutes, and eventually I won. So it's even about posture, how straight you sit, how confident you are with looking people directly in the eyes. If you are insecure, if you're trying to look away, I know that it's really very hard to look people in the eyes for a very long period of time, but try to maintain that eye contact. Make sure that you're maintaining that eye contact, even if that person is 8 feet tall. I don't care. Even if that person is Arnold Schwarzenegger or Ritik Roshan or Shah Rukh Khan or Johnny Depp or no matter what that person is, just look the person directly in the eye. That person will know that you're confident, you mean business. And one thing more with that, always wear watches. Whenever I go for events, I make sure that I'm wearing watches as well because A, it keeps me on my time. B, I know that it gives a subliminal message that I'm here only to mean business. I look at the watch, I know that I have certain minutes left on my watch. I'll go, I'll come back. That's what I do. So wear watches and plus your posture as well. I'm not wearing a watch right now because I'm wearing lowers down. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not wearing gloves. I'm even wearing shoes right now. I'm not that person who wears boxes. So make sure that your posture is completely straight. You're looking people directly in the eye, and your hand gestures, they do matter a lot. And when you're trying to speak something, when an elderly person is standing right next front to you, your hands are back or your hands are like this. And make sure that you're making that person feel that you're respecting that person, right? And make sure, no matter even if you're talking to a stranger or junior of yours, make sure that your arms are not crossed like this, right? Like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. That looks creepy and extremely pompous and arrogant. Right. Even if you're looking directly in the eyes, that's like you're extremely pompous. You're not ready to listen to that person. So language, your body language actually does matter a lot. So make sure your hands are like this, or you're trying to speak something, and make sure that you're using perfect gestures. Not to overdo it, not like become like Shah Rukh Khan and do something like that, but your gestures should be in perfect sync with what you're trying to speak to that particular person. Next, that's my favorite part. This one is my favorite part. Wear good, right? Make sure that your clothes are tapered. Make sure that you have a fine dressing sense. When I take classes in the Literary Society in a university, I tell people, people who are wearing track pants, slippers, out. right away out. The previous year when I was taking classes, I was like, I want to see everyone in ties and blazers. If you're not wearing ties, like if it's summers, make sure that you're not wearing blazers, but wearing shirts. But you have to wear ties and you have to wear blazers as well, or wear a shirt with a proper V-neck sweater and be formal. Uh, uh, I'll tell you something why I have gotten so many opportunities in the university and everywhere around. That's only because I always used to wear good. So whenever anyone looked at me, that person was like, "Oh, he's wearing formal, so probably you can send this person to that particular event," because the person who was recommended first was wearing baggy jeans and t-shirts and slippers and loafers and Crocs. So the authority was like, "So Sas wearing formals, right? Sas, are you wearing proper formals?" Yes, I am wearing proper formals 365 days a year. So they're like, "All right, so you go for that particular event because that formal event is extremely formal." So I used to always wear tapered clothes. I know how to mix patterns. I know how to wear and when to wear ties and all that stuff and tuxedos as well. For men, I'll tell you, make sure that you have a proper black fit suit which is not above your hip because that skinny suit just cuts your hip in half. So make sure that it's completely well pressed with long lapels and everything. If you have a perfect white shirt, make sure that it's with cufflinks and everything. You should have a pair of cufflinks as well. So these are the tricks initially that I used to use, and now being a more professional kind of a speaker, now being more of a senior kind of an anchor, I've learned certain other tricks as well, which I'm going to tell you. Any questions so far? किसी को कुछ पूछना है? किसी को कुछ पूछना आप अपना माइक्रोफोन ऑन करके भी बोल सकते हैं. Anyone?
I
किसी
guess
को?
they will try to ask you question at the end when you just finish so that they can sum up all the questions at once.
All right, all right, all right.
So can I ask? Sir, can I ask?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Please go ahead.
Sir, it is very difficult to wear formals every day in the college. Like, sir, रोज शर्ट प्रेस करो फिर सर पैंट प्रेस करो सर रोज एक तो घंटा होता है सर सुबह सर कैसे सर सारा
All right.
रोज ही सर
I got your point. I got your point. तो इसका इलाज ये है कि थोड़ा जल्दी उठने लग जाओ. क्योंकि आप खुद ही अच्छे दिखोगे. I mean, what's wrong with it? People will compliment you more. People will tell you, "Oh man, you're looking good in formals." तो मेरे कपड़े जितने भी हैं वो कभी गंदे नहीं होते. मेरे कपड़े हमेशा क्लीन होते हैं. आई मेक श्योर कि मैं प्रॉपरली परफ्यूम्स लगा के आया हूँ एंड अच्छा दिख रहा हूँ. एंड initially even I used to have a lot of problem wearing formals and formal shoes में पूरे दिन घूमना, but now I have a problem wearing casuals because now I don't feel confident when I'm wearing casuals. I feel like, ah man, I'm just like all the people who are over here in the university. So what makes me to stand out from all of them? And that's probably formals, because when you wear formals, you don't even, it's not like you just look good, but people start taking you more seriously. I mean, just imagine that there's a person who's wearing baggy jeans and a simple t-shirt, which is dirty, with a very bad hairstyle and non-groomed beard, and who's wearing slippers. And on the contrary of it, the same person has a very well-groomed beard with a very good haircut, plus very well-tapered pants with socks and shoes, which are properly polished and everything, and like properly ironed shirt. Obviously, you'll tend to take the other person more seriously. Now you can say, oh, but Mark Zuckerberg तो है वो same t-shirt ही पहनता है and jeans पहनता है. Let me tell you, आप लोग Mark Zuckerberg नहीं है. ठीक है, वो Mark Zuckerberg है. अगर ये आप ये बहाना मारना चाहते हो मेरी लाइफ में कि ओ मार्क जकरबर्ग तो ये पहनता है, तो जेफ बेजोस को भी देख लो, मैक्सिमम टाइम टक्सीडोज वगैरह में ही रहता है और हाई नेक स्वेटर्स में ही रहता है. So, and plus, he is the king of the planet, so he can wear whatever he wants to wear. You people are not the kings of the planet. Even I'm not the king of the planet. I'm not even the king of anywhere apart from the university. I mean, I'm just kidding. But you people are not the kings of the planet. So make sure कि आप लोग अच्छा पहने. मार्क जकरबर्ग को आपने कभी देखा? How finely he carries himself. कितनी अच्छी उसकी एक टी शर्ट भी ना मतलब कम से कम 15-20 हजार की होगी. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि वो यहाँ की पटेल नगर या कहीं से उठा के 100-150 रुपए की टी शर्ट पहन के घूम रहा होता है. So he's wearing extremely expensive clothes and he's the king of the planet. So that's why he's Mark Zuckerberg. You people are all over here to learn and, get some preachings. So make sure that you're wearing good. Shirt पहननी है, कुछ पहननी है, please do wear it. But all right, let's have a pact that you people wear formals for, let's just say, almost a week. मैं formals ये भी नहीं कह रहा कि tuxedos और ties और James Bond की तरह बन के आ जाओ क्लास में. But what I'm really telling you here is that make sure that you're just wearing a normal sweater and proper tapered pants with a white fine shirt, plain shirt, and polished shoes. और उसके बाद मेरे को बताना है कि तुम्हें एक हफ्ते बाद कितने compliments मिले and how fine you look, how confident you are in the class. The moment you enter the class, the people like, oh damn man, this dude is looking sexy, this girl is looking beautiful. So it's about looking good and feeling good. That's why they say it. And the next one is that अब जब मैं थोड़ा और professional anchor बन गया हूँ, कि ignore the negativity that you're being surrounded with. Because the moment you start taking negativity, the moment you start imbibing negativity for all around the place, you won't be able to succeed in your life. Because if there are 100 people who surround you and who constantly tell you, oh, you are very handsome, damn man, you're extremely intellectual, you will start believing that. You'll be like, all right, so I might be intellectual, I might be handsome, nevertheless, and nonetheless, you look like a beggar. But you'll start believing it. You'll be like, ये look मेरे पे सबसे अच्छा लगता है, right? And on the contrary of it, there are 100 people that you are being surrounded with, and they will tell you that, dude, you should change your hairstyle, man. Just shave off your beard, yeah. Just shave off your curls. Just do this, just do that. And you'll be like, man, I don't look good. What should I even do in my life to look good? So surround yourself with people who uplift you, who tell you that who give you feedbacks as well, but not negative feedbacks, but not a lot of negative feedbacks. कि यार तेरे में ये बुरा है, तेरे में वो बुरा है. Surround yourself with people who are positive, who want to change you for the good, who want to change themselves for the good. मैं एक बताता हूँ, जो अभी जनवरी में नेशनल्स हुआ था, मैं वो भी जीत गया था. तो आई मीन अब ये जीतना जीतना मैं बोलना बंद कर दूंगा, क्योंकि जिस भी नेशनल की मैं बात कर रहा हूँ वो मैं जीत के ही आया हूँ. सो चलो थोड़ी बहुत ह्यूमिलिटी कम हो जाती है यार इतना जीतने के बाद. बट जब मैं अभी नेशनल्स के लिए गया था जनवरी में, तो वहां पे मैंने एक एग्जांपल दिया था. 10 मिनट का एलोक्यूशन था. उसमें मैंने एक एग्जांपल दिया था धीरू भाई अंबानी का. क्या आप लोगों ने धीरू भाई अंबानी का नाम सुना है? जिन्होंने सुना है वो यस टाइप करे प्लीज नीचे, धीरू भाई अंबानी. ऑलराइट, राइट. वाह, बड़े सारे यस आ गए. तो कोई नो. अच्छा. So Dhirubhai Ambani was the father, late lamented father of Mukesh Ambani and Anil Ambani, and one of the greatest businessmen that this country has ever seen. I'm not saying the greatest, but one of the greatest. So Dhirubhai Ambani, जब petrol pump पे काम करते थे, he used to work at a petrol pump station, and there were two tea stalls outside that petrol pump station. One tea stall used to sell tea for 10 rupees, I mean 10 paisa, and the other tea stall, let's just paraphrase it as compared to now. So the one tea stall used to sell tea for, let's just say, 10 rupees, and the other tea stall used to sell tea, the same tea, for 100 rupees. The difference was that the 10 rupees tea stall, we used to go over there, like people like us who used to go over there, middle class people. And the 100 rupee tea stall was for aristocrats, or intellectuals who are known, who are very sophisticated, who have a lot of money in their pocket. And Dhirubhai Ambani used to go to that 100 rupee tea stall whilst his salary was just 500 rupees. He used to go over there and he used to drink that 100 rupee tea every alternate day. He used to take loans from other people to just drink tea over there. Now, when he apparently and eventually he got famous, and people asked him, like, what's the ramification to you going over there and having tea for 100 rupees? He said, and I quote, when I'll sit between intellectual people, my mind will be intellectual like them. When I'll sit between people who think higher, I'll start thinking higher just like them. So that's the point. Surround yourself with people who have high ambitions, who have higher goals, who really motivate you to do something in your life, who don't lick your boot but who tell you, dude, you can be great at this. Start working hard on this, rather than surrounding yourself with people who just pop bottles, who smoke weed and play video games sitting on the couch. Stop ignoring those people. Those people are the most toxic people of your life. Your people are youngsters over here. If you're facing into a relationship, if you are into a relationship which is extremely toxic, and your partner tells you, oh, don't go over there, don't do this, don't do that, stop that relationship right over there. That's the most toxic thing in your life. Trust me. Break that relationship, give some break to yourself, and find a person who can motivate you, who can tell you when you wake up that you are beautiful, you are handsome, and the person who really, really cares for you. And that person who is extremely ambitious and goal oriented in their life as well. Now, next, uh, here's a new activity for you people. For 1 week, try interacting with a stranger. Now, what that'll do is that will break your bubble. All right, one stranger each day for 1 week. Now, what you'll do is when you face a particular fear, let's just say stage fear. I've given this example as well. Now, how many of you have heard that tea example from me? कि एक चाय में जितनी चीनी डालो वाला example. किसी कोई है जिसने नहीं अच्छा you haven't heard it. So let's just say, oh, you have heard it. So suppose if you're having tea right now with, let's just say, half a teaspoon of sugar in it, you're fine with it, right? Because you have been having that half teaspoon of sugar from the past 20 years or 19 years or 18 years, whatever it is. From today itself, start adding half a teaspoon of sugar more in it. Now, for a few days, you'll feel uncomfortable because there's a lot of sugar in it. But after 15 days, you'll be fine with it because you get used to it. Now, after 15 days, try adding half a teaspoon more of sugar in it. Again, you'll feel extremely uncomfortable. You'll be like, oh man, this is so sweet. I can't even have this tea right now. But after 15 days, you'll again get fine to it. You'll get used to it. That is the point. When you face your danger, you get immune to it. When you're exposed to that particular, action, or you're in particular exposed to that one situation for several times, you get used to it. Like I'm pretty used to hosting 10,000 people on the stage because I started off with 10 people, then I went on to 100 to 200, with 5,000 to 10,000. Now I can handle 10,000 people at one point on the stage, right? But probably I haven't been exposed to more than 10,000 people at one point of time. I have been exposed, but not for a long time. So I won't be that comfortable with hosting more than 10,000 people, let's just say 15,000 or 20,000 people. So, like concerts, yeah. Initially, I'll be extremely uncomfortable. But if I do 2 or 3 concerts, I'll be like, ah, man, this is completely all right. I'm completely cool with it. So, it's like the more you expose yourself to that particular situation, you'll get used to that situation. So try interacting with one stranger every day. Engage with that stranger. Compliment that stranger. Don't just compliment that stranger in a very creepy way. Ki, aaj to aap badi sundar lag rahi ho. Not like that. But compliment in a very positive way. Like, compliment something that is genuine. Like, let's just say, I love Khushi's glasses. They look pretty good on her. Or probably I like Kumar's jacket. It looks pretty cool on him. Or I like Ron's earphones, that headset probably looks cool on him. Or I like Rihan's black shirt, that looks pretty cool on him. Or I love Ayu's smile, that looks pretty cool on him. So these are genuine compliments that I love, right? This is something extremely genuine. And people do get that. People like, damn man, he has a fine sense of fashion. And he'll be like, "Oh, even if you have killed the dog, they'll be like, oh my God, Sparky. Oh, but I like your jacket. Thank you, man. Oh, Sparky. They'll be like that if you give extremely genuine compliments. So make sure that you're giving genuine compliments, not in a creepy way. कि, अरे मैडम आपके आज तो बाल बड़े सुंदर, not like that, right? So you get my point, not in a creepy way, but something that is extremely genuine. So do this activity for 1 week, and you'll get used to with engaging with strangers. Are you finding this conversation? Yeah, exactly. See, that's the entire point. Try having conversations with that person. Ask that person about their hobbies. Ask that person about what's their plan for the day. Ask that person about where's the best pizza that they can get in the university, or the rice bowl, or the coffee, or tea. Or what do you do when you go outside the university? Do you smoke? Do you drink? Do you do this? Do you do that? Do you like popping bottles? Ask that particular person with these kinds of questions, and that person will engage. Ask that person if you're single, because you all are youngsters. So obviously you won't be really interested, just like I am, in listening to Frank Sinatra or probably reading about Akbar. I seldom meet people who are extremely uh, into reading about Akbar and Jahangir. So ask that person about their favorite boy band, or their model, or their favorite actress, or the actor, or the favorite movie. So इन चीजों के बारे में आप बात करेंगे तो उनको भी लगेगा कि हाँ कहीं ना कहीं हम सेम लाइन पे आते हैं. जब आप सेम लाइन पे आने लग जाएंगे, you'll get used to that person. And after 7 days, you'll have a bigger crowd. फिर उसमें से आप sort out करना which are the best people who can really motivate you in your life and start hanging around those people. Trust me, people want to socialize with. Oh, come on, yeah. Those whom do not know strangers, bro. What? I didn't get your question, man. अगर आप strangers को नहीं जानते तो उनसे ऐसे interact करो ना. I mean, that's your perspective. I have interacted with a lot of strangers just like this, and I have met extremely wonderful people in my life. अच्छा, he's answering. पता नहीं क्या conversation चल रही है तुम लोगों के chat box में, and it's fine. So make sure that you're interacting with people, even if that Omegle. Oh man, are you serious? Omegle पे कौन जाता है यार आज की डेट में? तुम टिंडर चलाने लायक ही हो कसम से. तो I swear. So, what will happen is that, yeah, initially for a lot of conversations, you will mess that conversation up. You will speak something that is not extremely appropriate, but that's how you will learn. That's the entire point, right? For the next conversation, you will know that how to speak. And again, you'll make a mistake. For the next conversation, again, you'll make a mistake. But now, if you look back when you haven't had even a single conversation with a stranger from the past 19 years of your life, you have changed, you have learned something. Now you know how to interact with people. Now you can speak something about them, right? You'll get comfortable. So, interact with strangers. That's an activity for you.
So,
Oh, guys, if you have a bad haircut, I can't do anything about my hair because they're curly hair. मैं जो भी haircut कर लूँ वापस curly हो जाते हैं. So guys, get a new haircut, trim your beard, and if you want to grow your hair out for the next 1 month, grow your hair out. If your hair already grown, then get a new haircut and start experimenting with yourself. मैंने अभी एक फ्रेंड है मेरा, मैंने उसको एक नया हेयर डू दिया. उसके मैंने शेव कर दी यहाँ से बियर्ड, एंड ही इज लुकिंग एक्सट्रीमली कूल विद इट, राइट. उसका नाम है मनीष. तो मैंने उसको बताया ऐसे ऐसे कि यार ये कर, यू नो, यू शुड शेव योर बियर्ड फ्रॉम हेयर टू हेयर एंड यू शुड कीप योर मस्टैश अप. And now what has happened is that he has started getting a lot of compliments. So start getting used to with experiments. But my PES teacher doesn't understand. PES teacher, I don't understand.
soft
What is it?
skills. Soft
And
skills.
a soft skills teacher, right? So get a new haircut, grow your hair out. Now, I didn't mean that you have to. When I used to go for my MBA classes, I had a proper man bun, right? मेरी चोटी थी बड़ी सी, ऐसे प्रॉपर मैन बन जो होता है ना. अब बोलने को तो मेरी सॉफ्ट स्किल्स टीचर भी मेरे को बोल सकती थी कि ओ साहस, व्हाई डू यू हैव सो लॉन्ग हेयर, जस्ट चॉप योर हेयर आउट. बट आई यूज्ड टू बी वेल ग्रूम्ड. दैट्स द एंटायर पॉइंट. It's all about grooming yourself. Because if you're well groomed, if you are wearing good, you're confident. That's the entire point, right? You will be confident, and trust me, you will be confident. So get a new haircut, trim your beard, start experimenting with your looks, join a gym, go to that gym, start working out. If you are fat, lose some weight over there. If you're thin, then go and gain some weight over there. Eat राइट, ड्रिंक लॉट्स ऑफ वाटर। मैं सिर्फ 4-5 घंटे दिन में सोता हूँ, मेरे उस हिसाब से तो बहुत ज्यादा डार्क सर्कल्स आने चाहिए, पिंपल्स आने चाहिए, बट इसी वजह से नहीं आते बिकॉज आई डेंट कंज्यूम शुगर। मैं ऑयली खाना बिल्कुल नहीं खाता। इवेंट से पहले मैं मेक श्योर कि मैं 2 दिन पहले इवेंट से पहुंच जाऊँ वहाँ पे, सो दैट आई गेट यूज्ड टू द क्लाइमेट। और मैं 6 बजे के बाद कभी भी सॉल्टी खाना नहीं खाता, हमेशा फीका फीका खाना खाता हूँ। क्योंकि अ, अगर सॉल्ट ज्यादा खाओ तो नेक्स्ट डे आपका जो होता है वो फेस में वाटर रिटेंशन हो जाता है एंड फेस बहुत ज्यादा पफी। मैं बहुत ज्यादा ना ऑब्सेस्ड हूँ अपने आप से। तो मैं ये क्लियर कर दूं, आई एम अ बिग टाइम नार्सिसिस्ट। मेरे को बहुत बुरा लगता है कि अगर मेरा फेस स्वेल हो जाए और मैं कहीं जा ना पाऊँ। आई वांट द मोमेंट आई गेट अप आई शुड बी लाइक या कम ऑन, आई एम द किंग, आई एम रेडी टू डू दिस, आई एम रेडी टू डू दैट। अगर मेरा फेस वहां पे स्वेल अप हो गया तो मेरा 1 घंटा तो आइस पैक्स लगाने पे ही चले जाएगा मुंह पे। तो वो मैं नहीं करना चाहता अपना टाइम वेस्ट। तो आई ईट फाइन, आई मेक श्योर दैट आई एम ड्रिंकिंग लॉट्स एंड लॉट्स ऑफ वाटर, आई मेक श्योर दैट आई एम इंटरेक्टिंग विद स्ट्रेंजर्स। मेरे को भी कभी कभार बहुत शर्म आती है स्ट्रेंजर से इंटरेक्ट करने में, बट जब करना होता है आई एम लाइक डूड आई विल डू इट, चाहे कुछ भी हो। और फिर हम शर्त लगाते हैं अपने दोस्त के साथ कि अच्छा तू मेरे को एक चाय पिलाएगा, गुलाब जामुन खिलाएगा अगर मैंने उससे जाके बात की। ठीक है, अब उससे जाके तुम समझ रहे हो मैं किससे जाके बात कर रहा हूँ, बट दैट्स द पॉइंट कि किसी ना किसी से तो करोगे ना बात। So interact with strangers and yeah, listen to experienced people. Start listening to experienced people, the people who have learned from their mistakes. Like मेरे साथ यही था कि मैं थोड़ा अनफॉर्चुनेट था, मेरे लिए कोई एक्सपीरियंस ऐसा था नहीं माई बाप। तो what I started doing was that I started experimenting with myself. I was fortunate with the fact that I was extremely hardworking at the same time. तो मैंने जिन लोगों की सुनी, जिन लोगों की बातें, जिन एक्सपीरियंस लोगों की बातें सुनी, उनसे अच्छी अच्छी चीजें ली, and I genuinely did work hard on myself. I used to stammer bloody hell till the class of ninth. मैं नाइन्थ क्लास तक स्टैमर करता था, राइट। एंड आई एम नेशनल मेडलिस्ट, नेशनल गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट, एक बार भी नहीं बट 2-3 बार। Right. So you see the dichotomy, you see the paradox that I have created within 10 years of my life, 10 to 12 years of my life. This is only because of hard work. I listened to experienced people. मैंने अपनी गलतियों को सुधारा. I made sure कि मैं उन गलतियों को ऐसा कर लूं कि लोग बोले यार ये इसका पॉजिटिव पॉइंट है, right? And hard work I've already told you. Speak clearly, enunciate properly. I tell this to a lot of public speakers. कई लोग यूपी बिहार से होते हैं तो उनका जो श और स में प्रॉब्लम होता है, जैसे शैम्पू बोल देते हैं वो, या पता नहीं मेरे को।
सेशन,
हाँ जी।
मीनिंग सेशन को सेशन बोलते हैं, राइट?
हाँ, शायरी को शायरी बोल देते हैं,
यस।
बहुत ऐसे होते हैं, मतलब बहुत सारे ही ऐसे होते हैं मैक्सिमम पब्लिक स्पीकर जो वहां से होते हैं। तो मेक श्योर दैट यू आर करेक्टिंग ऑन दोस मिस्टेक्स। हमारा एक फ्रेंड है धीरेन्द्र, तो वो भी एक हिंदी का पब्लिक स्पीकर है शायर। उसके भी श और स में प्रॉब्लम होती थी, हमने 1.5 साल में उसे इतना टोका, वी आर लाइक डूड, श और स सेशन होता है, इट्स नॉट शायरी, इट्स शायरी। And now he doesn't even do that mistake. He doesn't even commit that mistake. And again, he's a national medalist now. So it's the more you work hard on yourself, the more you try to learn from your mistakes, the better you will be in your real life. तो ये चीज़ है। और बॉडी लैंग्वेज के बारे में मैंने आप लोगों को बता दिया है, योर बॉडी लैंग्वेज शुड बी एक्सट्रीमली पॉजिटिव। एंड और क्या बता सकता हूँ मैं आपको, ये चीजें हैं बस जो मैंने अपनी लाइफ में यूज की हैं टू इम्प्रूव माई कॉन्फिडेंस, टू बी समथिंग इन माई लाइफ, टू बी लव्ड बाय पीपल। इट्स एक्सट्रीम लर्न फ्रॉम एग्जैक्टली, सो ट्राई चेंजिंग योर problem. I mean, try to work hard on your problems. And if you want to become an English speaker, but you're not very good with English, learn, work hard. How can I fix this? Have a friend near you, just like we did with Dharinder, who constantly tells you the difference between शायरी and शायरी, राइट। अपने साथ एक दोस्त ऐसा रखो जिसको आप बोलना कि प्लीज यार मेरे को ना हमेशा ऐसे बोलना, टोकते रहना, चाहे 20 लोग हो, चाहे 100 लोग हो, चाहे 2,000 हो, मेरी बेइज्जती कर, ताकि मैं ह्यूमिलिएट हूँ और नेक्स्ट टाइम वो मिस्टेक ना कमिट करो। एंड दैट्स हाउ यू विल इम्प्रूव, दैट्स हाउ यू डू इम्प्रूव, दैट्स हाउ एवरीवन improves. कोई ऐसे जादू की छड़ी नहीं होती कि ओ ऐसे जादू की छड़ी घुमा दी और ये बंदा बहुत ज्यादा अच्छा बोलने लग गया। नो 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 नो, इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट। The best public speakers in the world have really worked hard on themselves. So when they can change, when a person like me who used to stammer can change, then I believe you people can also change. It's all about the change for good. Stop popping bottles. Who pokes you? I have a friend who pokes you when you do wrong. What? मेरे को कौन पोक करता है? आप नाम बोलेंगे मेरे फ्रेंड का? Uh,
He
I
just
guess
trying to say that to him.
no. I guess he's trying to say that
अच्छा अच्छा
have a friend.
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा
Yeah,
अच्छा अच्छा
like you
मेरे
said.
को लगा कि अच्छा man come on see that's why I've been telling you see this is the problem when you speak not very succinctly. The more you speak succinctly, people will understand what you're really trying to say, because as Shakespeare used to say, the success of a jest or a joke lies not in the tongue of the teller but in the ear of the hearer. So the onus is on you to make people understand to what you're trying to say. The onus is not on me to convey my message and to make you understand कि मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ तुम्हें वैसे ही receive करना पड़ेगा, right? Because in some states I have seen people do not abuse. In some states people do actually abuse a lot and they do use a lot of profanity. So अगर एक दिल्ली वाला बॉम्बे जाता है और वहां पे वो गाली देना शुरू कर देता है, the onus is on him to make people understand कि वो गाली नहीं देना चाहता, because people over there they do get offended. So the onus is on you to make people understand clearly and succinctly and enunciate properly. एक dictionary है Merriam Webster. I don't know if you have heard about that dictionary or not. Merriam Webster. वो dictionary download करो and get the pronunciations from that particular dictionary. वो biology नहीं होता, it's biology. वो geography नहीं होता, it's geography. वो photography नहीं होता, it's photography. है ना? इन चीजों पे धीरे धीरे वर्क हार्ड करना शुरू करो, and eventually you will become a better person. You will become a more sophisticated, more refined version of yourselves and be more confident in front of people. Thank you.
I guess interest based Amrut, please switch off, mute
अबे
yourself.
शांत हो यार ये.
Can you please mute yourself? Okay. So, sir, that was really amazing, and I am 100% sure that everyone has learned many new things and they will implement in their daily life, right? So, we have few questions, sir, if you allow us to ask. Yeah. So,
Sure.
the first question is, although you have like given us a rough idea, or you have given us the idea how to build up that confidence, but right now, if you want to put out 5 pillars or 5 building blocks of confidence, what would be that? Like what that would be?
The first one is hard work. The second one is be extremely prepared. The third one is that look people directly in the eye. The fourth one is wear good clothes. That has worked extremely wonderful for me. That has done wonders for me. That probably might do wonders for you as well. And the fifth one I would say is uh, the fifth one, make yourself believe that you're the best. When I go in Shantideva Mittal Auditorium or anywhere in the entire country, the moment I go on the stage, I do like this. Like, calm down. I'm right over here. You need not to worry about anything because I know I'm here. You people know I'm the best. I'm the king. I rule this place. So this is what makes me extremely confident. I have this mantra in my mind that so before going to sessions, the people who live near to me or the people who live close to me, these people know that for 2 days I do not listen to anyone. I just listen to hyped up music that gets me hyped up. क्योंकि मैं जब hype up होता हूँ ना, see, it's like I feel like I have won the Olympics. मैं आंखें बंद करूंगा and I feel like I am on that perfect dais and that stage and those steps जहाँ पे मेरे को इंडिया का मेडल पहनाया जा रहा है and people have been chanting Saahas small, Saahas small, Saahas small. तो मैं वो फील करता हूँ and after 2 minutes and 3 minutes I'm the best. उसके बाद I'm a completely different person. स्टेज पे जाने से पहले मैं एक बार अपनी आंखें बंद करता हूँ and I'm like मैं बोल देता हूँ कि मेरे को ना प्लीज 15-20 सेकंड दे दो मेरे को, बस एक बार सब कुछ ना रोड मैप सेट करने दो। अभी भी मैंने यही किया था। आई जस्ट नीड 10 to 15 seconds. I'll set a road map in my head and I'll be like, come on, let's do it. I'm the king, I rule this place, there's no one over here who can beat me. ये mentality रखता हूँ. In my mind, I'm always the best. I don't care what the people think about me. I don't care if there's anyone who's better than me or harder than me or smarter than me. In my brain, I am the best. That's all.
That was great. One more question, sir, we have is that low self confidence. It is always related to this question: Why can't I stop? Why can't I stop comparing myself with others? Isn't
I
that
I will tell you something over here. People say that stop comparing yourself to others. I say start comparing yourself to others because you will realize where you are in terms of the world. Because अगर मैं अपने आप को compare नहीं करूंगा लोगों से, then I'll be like, oh, मैं सच में best हूँ. मेरे को क्या लेना उसके हिसाब से? But when I start comparing myself to other people, I'll be like, dude, I have to work hard on myself. वो मेरे से यहाँ पे है. Right, when they're senior anchors in the university, I start comparing myself to them. I was like, यार इसके में ना ये प्रॉब्लम है, ये ग्रामेटिकल एरर्स करता है, मेरे में ये प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, तो मेरे को ऐसा करना चाहिए कि ये करना चाहिए ताकि मैं इससे ज्यादा अच्छा दिखूं. I start comparing myself. So start comparing yourself to the people, but people who are, on some wonderful stages and platforms. ऐसा नहीं कि वहां पे कोई दारू पी के पड़ा हुआ और तुम उसको अपने आप से कंपेयर कर रहा है, and then you jade your appetite कि oh I'm so wonderful, my life is so sorted out, I just come back to my room, I don't even drink, I don't even smoke, I don't even do drugs, so at least I'm better than him, so probably I should sleep today for 10 hours or 12 hours a day. That's not like it. You should probably start comparing yourself to people who have genuinely worked hard on themselves, like Barack Obama, right? And all the other people as well. So start comparing yourself to those people and and don't just compare, but start analyzing the situation to where you stand. Start analyzing that situation, where you stand in terms of what. तुम अपने आप को बेस्ट लोगों के साथ कंपेयर करोगे, you will understand where you are.
right, sir? I totally agree with your point. So that's all from all the questions I have done. But then I know you or the audience is overflowing with their questions. So in the last 10 minutes, Sahas sir is all yours. You can ask him any question if you want.
जी पूछिए हमसे क्वेश्चन.
Anyone? See, this is the time where you show your confidence and ask the question. Right? This is the time.
Thank you for the compliments that you people have been seeding towards me. It's wonderful to be loved by people. It's wonderful to do something in your life. What about haters, sir? Haters भी जरूरी है यार, क्योंकि तुम्हें एक और चीज बताता हूँ. Like suppose तुम ना बहुत ज्यादा मीठा खाते हो. जैसे हाँ, तुम्हें एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ. तुम लोग ना कभी ना 2 गुलाब जामुन इकट्ठे खाना, like have 2 गुलाब जामुन at one time and then have tea after that. So तुम्हें ना चाय का टेस्ट नहीं पता लगेगा. You'll be like, yeah, there's no taste in that tea. Right? You'll be like, बड़ी फीकी सी चाय है. Why is that? Because तुमने ना बहुत टाइम से शुगर ट्राई कर लिया, तुम्हारे मुंह में वो शुगर ही भर गया. So that's why you don't really realize what's the lower value of sugar. You don't realize how sweet is that gulab jamun. So तुम्हारी लाइफ में जब बहुत अच्छा होने लग जाता है, so what do you do for accent like yours? I don't even know. Like I was brought up in England for a very long time. I was brought up in Yorkshire. तो मेरा तभी थोड़ा Indian British accent. I'm half Indian, half British. So anyhow, so talking about that, key haters, yeah, it's very imperative to have haters in your life because, as Cristiano Ronaldo says, I'm actually a huge fan of Cristiano Ronaldo. So Cristiano Ronaldo says that your love makes me strong, your hate makes me unstoppable. So when you hate me, I have to prove that, man, come on, look at you, look at me. Let's just see on the very next event who hoots for whom. So I love my haters as well. They're extremely wonderful. They keep on abusing me in my Instagram DMs, and I love them because they again and again tell me, "Oh, you did this, you did that," and there are a lot many people who keep on constantly abusing me in my Instagram DMs, and I love them. I'm like, "Damn, dude, you're cool. You have been abusing me." So it's very imperative to have haters in your life as well because Otherwise, you drift away from reality. There's a difference between being confident and being deluded. And it'll be extremely unfortunate if you fall into the latter. So be confident, but not deluded. जी, और किसी ने कुछ पूछना है? आप माइक्रोफोन ऑन करके भी बोल सकते हैं। कोई भी है ऐसा?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, how are you?
Uh, Fine, sir. What about you, sir?
I'm extremely wonderful. I'm extremely happy right now.
Okay, sir. Great. Sir, I want to ask that I got to know that you are from the humanities department, and the other thing that you are preparing for the UPSC as well.
Not exactly. Yeah, tell me. Like, what's your question?
Sir, I want to ask that what is the approach you follow for your current affairs or history or we can say political science to be precise?
It's first of all, it's reading the Hindu newspaper every day.
Okay.
हिंदू न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ो। सेकंड, ये हमारी बाइबल है, ये हमारी गीता है जिसको हम रोज मत्था टेकते हैं सुबह उठ के। तो इनके चरणों को ऐसे, इनकी बुक को अपने माथे पे लगाओ और इनको बोलो कि प्लीज लक्ष्मीकांत मेरे को याद हो जा ए टू जेड तक। एंड लक्ष्मीकांत के ढेर सारे रट्टे मारो। एंड पॉलिटी के लिए तो यही अप्रोच है। आई मीन फॉर पॉलिटी यू कैन ओनली एंड ओनली गो फॉर लक्ष्मीकांत। Lakshmikant will do the job at its best. And for current affairs, I would say your newspaper would be fine, but आप साथ में विजन या उनकी मंथली मैगजीन्स भी पढ़ सकते हैं। विजन आईएएस या विजन 360 ऐसे ऐसे आती रहती है।
Okay, sir. And sir, do you make some kind of notes for the
Oh
same?
yes, I do make notes. Obviously, I do make notes. I'll show you something कि मैं, मेरी लक्ष्मीकांत जो है ना, मेरी, मैं बुक्स पढ़ता नहीं हूँ, मैं बुक को ना चाट जाता हूँ लिटरली अंदर तक। तो मेरी एक बुक की रीडिंग ना ऐसे होती है, भरी होती है ये पूरी। इसमें हर जगह आपको नोट्स मिलेंगे, ये देखो, इसमें मैंने पेजेस से स्टेपल किए नोट्स भी मिलेंगे इसमें। ये बुक बुक नहीं रहती इसके बाद, ये मतलब सेकंड हैंड भी बिकने वाली नहीं होती, इसमें हर जगह मैंने हर कुछ लिखा होता है। सो दैट्स हाउ यू आर सपोज टू रीड अ बुक। यू आर नॉट जस्ट सपोज टू रीड अ बुक, बट यू आर सपोज टू लर्न द बुक एज वेल। तो मैं इसी में नोट्स बनाता हूँ, इसी में पॉइंट आउट करते रहता हूँ। फर्स्ट रीडिंग में मैं पिंक या ब्लू हाइलाइटर से अंडरलाइन करता हूँ, नेक्स्ट रीडिंग में मैं उसको रेड हाइलाइटर से अंडरलाइन करता हूँ, नेक्स्ट रीडिंग में मतलब ब्लैक पेन से अंडरलाइन करता हूँ, रेड पेन से अंडरलाइन करता हूँ। एंड नेक्स्ट रीडिंग में मैं उसको और कंसाइज कर देता हूँ और उसको बिल्कुल ही ब्लैक पेन से अंडरलाइन कर देता हूँ। सो आई नो द मोस्ट इंपेरेटिव थिंग एंड द मोस्ट पैरामाउंट थिंग दैट आई हैव टू रीड इन अ बुक हैज बीन अंडरलाइंड बाय ब्लैक पेन। तो ऐसे होता है मेरा सिस्टम।
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
थैंक यू। और किसी ने कुछ पूछना है?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
गुड इवनिंग।
Sir, my question is how to improve vocabulary. I guess we are not that much good in that.
Read books. Yeah, I get your point. Read books. It's all about reading books. The more you read books, the more you'll come to know about vocabulary. Because, all right, so I'll give you an example. What is this? इसको क्या बोलते हैं? क्या है ये?
It's a
आप लोग
pen.
चैट बॉक्स में आप लोग टाइप कर सकते हैं. What is this? All right, pen, 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 pen. Perfect. It's a pen. Now, have you searched for this particular object to what it is really called in the dictionary? क्या आप लोगों ने डिक्शनरी में कभी सर्च किया कि इस ऑब्जेक्ट को क्या बोलते हैं? क्या आप लोगों को डाउट हुआ कि ये एक पेंसिल भी हो सकती है? You know the difference between a pen and a pencil. Why? Because you people have been knowing this particular object, and you people have been told by people from such a long time that this is a pen, that is a pencil. This is a pen, that is a pencil. Now, when you know, when you read a particular word for more than 20 or 30 times, you automatically know the usage of that particular word. You know कि ये वर्ड कहाँ पे फिट होता है। जैसे मैं एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ, मैंने कहीं पे पढ़ा था स्क्वांडर। आई वुड नॉट लेट दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी टू स्क्वांडर अवे फ्रॉम मी। मेरे को शुरू में पता नहीं था स्क्वांडर का मतलब क्या होता है। मैंने पढ़ा 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 पढ़ा, उसके बाद मेरे को समझ आ गया कि इसका मतलब है कि मैं अपने हाथ से कभी कोई अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं जाने दूंगा। आई वुड नॉट लेट दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी स्लिप अवे फ्रॉम मी। एंड आई स्वेयर आई हैवंट इवन सर्च्ड द डिक्शनरी येट, and I have never searched a dictionary. But कई वर्ड्स ऐसे होते हैं जो बहुत ही पेक्यूलियर होते हैं, जैसे यूनक। जहांगीर नामा में वर्ड बहुत जगह यूज होता है, यूनक, EUNYCH, पता नहीं ऐसे। तो मेरे को यूनक समझ ही नहीं आया यूनक क्या होता है, सो दैट्स व्हाई आई हैड टू गूगल कि यूनक का मतलब क्या होता है। तो कई पेक्यूलियर वर्ड्स होते हैं, बट कई वर्ड्स आप ज्यादा पढ़ते रहोगे, देन यू विल गेट द अप्रोक्सीमेट यूसेज ऑफ दैट वर्ड। And it's not really about knowing the meaning of the word, but it's rather about knowing the usage of that particular word, how you can use the word, meaning से क्या करोगे? It's rather knowing about the usage of that word.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much,
Thank
sir.
you. Read, just read. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other question? Any other question?
Good evening, sir.
किसी को
Hello.
Hi.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
सर आप एक बुक कितनी बार रीड करते हो?
मैं एक बुक नॉर्मली 4 से 5 बार पढ़ता हूँ। नॉर्मली 4 से 5 बार। I'll tell you why. Because in the very first reading, I'm just reading the book for the heck of it. In the second reading, I understand the plot, the narrative, what the author is trying to make over there. In the third reading, I understand the book and I completely engulf that book. In the fourth reading, I create my own projections toward the book. In the fifth reading, I'm like, dude, I already know this book.
How do you manage to do that? Then, like, how do you manage your time to read a single book 5 times?
मैं एक बुक एक दिन में पढ़ लेता हूँ। आई एम अ वेरी एज्यूरियंट, ट्रेपेशियस एंड अ वेरी वोरेशियस रीडर। मैं बहुत ज्यादा किताबें पढ़ता हूँ, तो मेरे एक दिन में हो जाता है 250-300 पेज में आराम से पढ़ लेता हूँ, बिकॉज आई रीड अ लॉट। सी, दैट्स हार्ड वर्क। यही तो मैं हार्ड वर्क तुम लोगों को समझा रहा हूँ। आई रीड अ लॉट। तो मेरी आदत पड़ जाती है कि मैं टक 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 टक, इट्स लाइक ऑल राइट, आई एम गुड टू गो। नहीं, मैं स्किम नहीं करता, मैं सब कुछ ध्यान से पढ़ता हूँ, अंडरलाइन करके पढ़ता हूँ। बट when people who don't read, they actually face a lot of problem reading because they haven't read anything in their entire life. It's like, तुम्हें समझाता हूँ। तुम लोगों में से बाइक किसको चलानी आती है, बाइक या कार? यस लिख दें चैट बॉक्स में, यस लिख दें बस चैट बॉक्स में। ठीक है, सबको आता है बाइक या कार, कुछ ना कुछ तो आता ही होगा। So when you start driving a car or bike for the very first time, you're extremely conscious about कि यार क्लच यहाँ पे है, गियर उसका नीचे है, नहीं नहीं नहीं, गलत गियर लग गया, ब्रेक ऐसे लगाना है। और तुम लोगों ने शुरू में एक्सीडेंट्स भी किए होंगे, but after 2 or 3 months then you get automatically used to it because your muscle memory develops. तो तुम्हें सोचना भी नहीं पड़ता बाइक में कौन सा गियर डालना है, कि कब ब्रेक लगाना है, यू आर सो यूज्ड टू इट because your body develops that way. So the more you read, your body actually develops a muscle memory. तुम्हारी बॉडी को पता लग जाता है कि कैसे ठक 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 करके पढ़ना है। Exactly. तो मसल मेमोरी जिसको मैं बोलता हूँ, so your body actually develops a muscle memory. And I know ये reflexes neurons वगैरह के हैं, जैसे मेरे को कुछ गलम गरम लगा और मैंने छुआ और मैंने हाथ पीछे किया, so that is reflex action. but मैं reflex action की बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ, मैं muscle memory की बात कर रहा हूँ यहाँ पे। Any other question, please?
Okay, so as sir is very busy, we will take one more question. This is
Last
the
question.
last opportunity for you all. If anyone wants to ask, and guys, please switch on your camera because right now I'm going to take a screenshot with sir. It will be a lifetime opportunity. I'm telling you right now.
मेरे
Okay,
बाल ठीक लग रहे हैं यार, मैं
sir,
बालों के लिए,
perfect, sir, perfect.
हाँ, मैं बालों को बहुत पर्सनली लेता हूँ यार, तो ना बस
नहीं
ठीक
sir, एकदम मतलब
लेता
you are
हूँ।
looking awesome. So I'm
बस
going to
ठीक है।
take in 3 seconds. One, two, three. Okay, okay. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us.
Thank you, thank
Right?
you. That was extremely sweet of you, and I'm so sorry, Rehan and Ayush, that I couldn't probably come the previous time. I was extremely busy with events. And once again, studnetorganization.lpu, you people are extremely wonderful. Thank you so very much for giving me this opportunity. And I love you all. You people are extremely wonderful. Now you people listen to this particular person for 1 hour. You people are great. You people are awesome.
Sir, it was our pleasure. Truly, it was our pleasure to have you, sir. And so this brings us to the end of the fourth episode of Guidance Talk, Why Confidence is the Key. With that, I would like to thank you, sir, for joining us and sharing your valuable experience and time. At last but not the least, all of you for being an amazing and interactive audience. So I won't say goodbye, rather, I will say we will meet soon with more such amazing sessions. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you guys. Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
We
Thank you
will
so much.
definitely meet you in campus. Okay, even. Thank you guys for joining.